If you have this style dishwasher and your top rack wheel broke off, like this one has, the wheel is broken off here due to the weight of glass and all that, the heavy weight, this video is for you. I'll show you how to replace this with the superseded part number, and it's made out of metal instead of this plastic. So let's get to it. While you're waiting on your part to show up, this is a temporary fix you can do. You can just run a tie wrap through the wheel to hold the wheel on for now, and then put it back together, put your cap back on, and you can keep on using your dishwasher till your part comes in. First thing we need to do is remove this basket. So to do that, we're going to remove these end clips on the rails here. Just push that button and then slide it over like that. Do the same thing for the other side. Now that I got the end pieces off of this rail, we can pull the whole rack out. So this is the original part. It's made out of plastic. You can see how small this plastic is in here for the wheels. They can break really easy. So they went to a superseded number, part number here, and this is the kit here. It's made out of metal. It's got a screw that holds in a big chunk of plastic to hold the wheel. So it looks like it'll be beefier for this. That'd be much better. The instructions are they're not very clear. I mean, I guess the pictures are very blurry, and I'll just show you, just to throw this away, I'll just show you how to do it real quick. I have this standing on end right now, but so to remove these pieces here, this one, you're just going to slide it up and then pop it off like this. This one here, you got to pop the top like that and then slide it all the way down to get it off. Now we're ready to take this cover off here, and this is from the other side. So what this cover has is these little tabs right here on both sides. So on this one, just stick a screwdriver here, pry that out, stick one on this side, pry that out, it should pop right off. Now that you have that cover off, you should be able to just pull this piece right off too. Now we have to get this piece off so we can pull the whole unit off, but I'm going to do it on this side. And this side has, you got two tabs right here you got to push on to get it out. So just use a screwdriver and push on right here, and it pushes right off, and that whole thing comes off. And before you take this piece off, just make a note where the wheel is. It's in this last hole here, and then down here, and we're going to be installing the metal plate in the 1, 2, 3, and the 4 positions. Okay. Next, we need to put the metal piece in. We're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4 over, slide it in there like that. This wheel's in the right slot, and this one's in the right slot. Now we need to take this piece and slide it on the metal. You're going to have 2 of these levers. One will be on the left side, which is the side I'm working on, and then this one will be on the right side. To put the lever in, just pop it in right here. It just snaps in place right there. Next thing we need to do is install this cover. So bring this up to it. Make sure these are in the slots here. Got this lip on top. Make sure that lip goes up in there, and then push it on. And then we'll take the 2 screws and screw them in right here and here. These are Phillips head. You don't need any special tools for this, just Phillips head. And then when screwing these down, just snug them up. Now let's test the height adjuster before we go any further. Make sure it locks in, and then push the button and then it unlocks. Okay. Now we need to install the locking tab for these tabs here where the rollers are. So you got to slide this in place first. See that it has this little locking tab? It's got to click over that into this hole. So let's slide this over this and then push it down on it. And it clicks. Do the same thing for this one. Make sure you orient it the right way. There, click. So let's do the other side now. I already slid this piece on. On this actuator, you need to make sure this is facing the front side of the basket. This is the back side over here, that's the front. Make sure you put them in that way. And then we'll put this together. All right, I'll screw that in. And then finally, the last two brackets, make sure we orient these the correct way. Should snap into place. Yep. All right, it's time to put the basket back in. Now that we got the basket back in, we need to put these end clips back on. This one was a little tricky for me. The other side goes in easier. There you go. For some reason, the right side just snapped right in. The other side is a little bit tougher. There we go. The only thing I did notice that I did not like was you lower it, raise it back up. Sometimes it doesn't catch. You have to pull these out before you let go, and then it'll stay. That's a little flaw in there, but I like the wheels better. And one last thing, if you like to get your stainless steel clean, you can just use some stainless steel cleaner. It cleans it really well.